he got the legendary coach to come to him. Harbaugh said, yeah, get me to the NFL. I'll leave the powerhouse. I'm going to go to him. So the first half was about Sean Payton, scripted plays with a rookie quarterback, short week on the road. And they were great, 3 touchdown drives. The second half was just about raw talent. It was about Justin Herbert and Harbaugh half letting Derwin James take over the halftime speech. Herbert's weapons: a converted defensive tackle, backup tight ends and running backs, and a return specialist. His best receiver is a rookie, and the top receiver talent, the first rounder last year, is still figuring out how to catch. In the second half, though, trailing, that's the hardest time to be a quarterback against a very good defense. Justin Herbert, 11 of 16, 132 passer rating, scrambling for a huge first down in the second half. Both of his touchdown passes, to show you how depleted they are, to show you what Justin Herbert is working with, both of his touchdown passes were the first career touchdown passes for the guys that caught him. There were shovel passes. There was a Mahomes moment late when they're trying to eat the clock. Remember that? And he scrambles off to the right and runs for a first down. It was very Mahomes-like in this.
You know, if so many of these quarterbacks do this, then maybe it's not a Mahomes moment. You know, maybe when Josh Allen does it, when Justin Herbert does it, when Lamar does it, when Hurts does it, maybe it's not a Mahomes moment. You realize Mahomes didn't invent that? We understand that? Maybe it's not a Mahomes moment. Maybe we can compliment these awesome elite quarterbacks and not have to bring up Mahomes every 5 seconds. It's okay. I know it's difficult to do. But maybe we can do it.
The second half, he was not 100%. They talked about it on the Amazon broadcast before the game. They talked about it during the game, and that was a real moment. The first half was about scripting. Sean Payton, rookie quarterback, on the road against a good defense. We're putting stuff on paper, and they were excellent. But then that stuff, now the schemes are gone. I talk about this all the time. First half, it's a lot of coaching. Second half, it becomes star players. And I thought that scramble by Herbert felt so much like Mahomes. And I've always heard this. Well, Colin, Herbert has never won a playoff game. Matt Stafford did not win a playoff game until year 13. Context matters. He had to go get McVay and the Rams. Sorry, Justin Herbert, as a rookie with a coach that got fired, set passing completions and touchdown records as a rookie quarterback with the 32nd ranked offensive line in the league. How's Caleb Williams look behind a bad O-line? Herbert's was worse. And he broke rookie records. His coach, too, got fired. Just think about Caleb's situation. Tire fire. Herbert set records. And, oh, by the way, he had the 28th ranked defense that year. So he was always trailing. He could only win by shootout. So when I hear this all the time, well, a playoff game, Brock Purdy has 4 playoff wins. There is not a general manager on this planet, if you gave them Herbert or Brock Purdy, would take Brock Purdy. Not one.
Yeah, and this is why I went after, I did my one video talking about on First Things First and was really kind of heated in that because Nick, right, kept acting like, Justin Herbert, he's underperforming. He hasn't gotten better. He only had the one good year. He's actually declining. He needs to step up sooner than later. And it's just nonsense. We this game is a perfect example. We can see how special and how elite he is, and all the things that he has to consistently overcome season after season after season. And again, the dude's throwing to people that the vast majority of people don't even know their names. I mean, you got like he said, wide receivers who can't catch, wide receivers that are not wide receivers, backup running backs, a rookie wide receiver. I mean, let's be real about what we have here. And then in that one video, a bunch of people in the comments were like, "Oh, well, he blew a big playoff lead and stuff like that." He didn't do that. That's not his job. It's not his fault. It's not on him individually. Like I keep saying, look no further at the success he's had, and he's done it with a coach, a defensive head coach, who got fired, who will never be in the league, who will never be a head coach ever again. At least not for another decade. That's actually pretty special. Because we see all these other quarterbacks completely crumble, like Caleb Williams, like Sam Darnold, like Baker Mayfield, all these other quarterbacks, they can't overcome those limited situations. They need to be in a significantly better situation to thrive. And Justin Herbert has been able to get by from the jump. From the jump. There's a reason why a great coach like Harbaugh wanted to go to LA. And that is because of Herbert. We know that. I mean, the weird extra scrutiny and takes on Justin Herbert are like kind of laughably absurd. I didn't know it actually existed until I started this channel. I thought it was just universally accepted that Justin Herbert is a legitimate elite quarterback. But instead, everyone wants to act like the dude should already have a Super Bowl, considering his roster. And then they always say, oh, he had weapons. Again, how many times do we have to go over this, man? He had terrible coaching when he did have some of those weapons. Those weapons were inconsistent. They were injured or he was injured. They're in and out of the lineup. Like, everyone's acting like he's had, like, these top-level weapons with a great coach. Oh, does he need all those things to be great? Every quarterback does. Every quarterback needs some weapons and some great coaching. Like, how have we not accepted this as a universal truth? It seems like the closest thing we've gotten to a universal truth now for quarterback play is that they need an O-line. It seems like, especially ever since Patrick Mahomes got injured. Got rocked in the Super Bowl, and everybody blamed the O-line. It seems like now that's the one thing that everyone's willing to say. Well, you need to know, without an O-line, no quarterback would succeed. Patrick Mahomes couldn't, no quarterback could. Well, which, obviously, Colin talked about how he set records with no O-line. Do you think he's maybe special? Yeah, I think so. People are acting, I mean, like, this team had nothing going for them last year. Truly nothing. I mean, he was playing for a coach who was going for it on 4th down on like their own 30. Just making bizarre decisions. It's this was such an awesome game to watch from the Chargers as a whole. You got to see the greatness of not only Justin Herbert, but Harbaugh. Harbaugh calling that timeout, which then directly led to that, you know, the fair catch free kick or whatever, which was like, you know, that was a trip. As I'm watching, I'm like, wait, what's about to happen? That's all because Harbaugh didn't give up until the very end, calling that timeout, which completely changed the flow of the game, obviously. Completely changed it. And then you see the Justin Herbert greatness. And again, we can compliment Justin Herbert and not say this felt like a Mahomes moment. Do you think Justin Herbert wants to hear that? Wow, Justin, you really reminded me of Mahomes out there. He would be like, okay, cool. I've kind of been doing this my whole life before I even knew who Mahomes was. So I don't think this is a Mahomes moment. I think I just, you know, this is a me moment. But the dude's on a bad ankle, ripping off runs, scrambling to the side, falling down, throwing these beautiful balls to the back of the end zone for touchdowns. Again, to people that no one even knows the name of. I mean, it's special. It is legitimately special. Just wait until next year. I've only made a couple really bold claims, and this was always one of them. Because I'm like anti-bold claims. But just wait. Just wait. The Chargers and Harbaugh and Herbert are going to light this league on fire. On fire. They are a draft away and a free agency away. And if they just get luck with some health, because, you know, that is largely just luck, they will light this league on fire. I told you that walk in the park for the Chiefs in that division is over. It's over. As you could even see with the Broncos are coming too. It's over. This is finally a competitive division. Just wait until next year. Just wait. I was talking to this with JCT Slice. He's like, I don't think the Chiefs will ever win a Super Bowl ever again because of how this division's going to start to be now. The chances of getting all these first-round buys and home field advantage playoff after playoff, so much of it was predicated on being able to feast on this division, to feast on bad quarterbacks and bad coaches, or both. It's over. There is a new era. And Justin Herbert and Harbaugh are massive reasons why. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Justin Herbert and Harbaugh for that matter? How far do you think he can lead this team? I guess this season. You guys know I'm on this whole 1 to 2, 3 year timeline here, but like, what about just this season? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so that you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.